It's time for Eastern View High School basketball. Good evening, everybody. This is Donnie Johnson. Tonight we're bringing you the Region 4B semifinal game between the Eastern View Cyclones, the number one team, the number one seed in this region, against the Hanover Hawks, the number 5 seed. Hanover comes in with a record of 18 wins and 7 losses, and Dave Butler's Hawks are led by point guard Isabella Murphy. She is a deadly shooter from outside, and stopping her would probably be Mike McComb's biggest problem tonight because she can light it up. They have a little bit of height in Haley Harris, who gets about 8 or 9 rebounds a ball game, but with an 18-7 record, they can't be all that great. Eastern View, on the other hand, comes in with a record of 22-1. Their only loss of the season was the crosstown rival Culpeper back in January. And they are deep. They are 9 players deep, led by Angie Hiyanku, Destiny Washington, and a great supporting cast. They are a good ball club, and they should prevail tonight if all goes according to plan. Now, Eastern View got a first-round bye and beat Dinwiddie in the second round by a score of 53-36. Meanwhile, Hanover beat Atlee in the first round of the regional playoffs by a score of 76-40, and then beat Monacan the other night by a score of 56-49. Should be a good ball game. Evenly matched teams will give the edge to Eastern View, and hope we can bring home a winner. The winner of this game not only goes to the championship game on Monday, but also gets a bye in the state tournament. So a lot is at stake tonight. Eastern View against Hanover. We'll be back with the starting lineups and tonight's game in just a moment. You're watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Questioning your career path? Explore the opportunity of CNC Milling, a field that touches all corners of everyday life. Get your career on a new pathway. Hometown history is made with each passing season. Reconnect and remember those stories that helped shape Culpeper. Rediscover local sports documentary at localsportshistory.com.
National anthem, we're about set for the introduction of the starting lineups of tonight's game. The one girl that Eastern View will kind of have to watch out for on Dave Butler's Hanover team is Isabella Wright. She's number 3, and she is Isabella Murphy, and she is an outside shooter, and she can put that ball in the hoop. I've seen her play a couple of times on film. She is really a good ball player. If they can stop her, and they may put Destiny Washington or Angie Hiyanku on her. And now the starting lineups. First of all, Haley Harris, who is a junior, and Isabella Murphy, Emma Slutza, Meredith Anderson, and the fifth starter is Casey Doherty. And now for the homestanding Eastern View Cyclones. Record, as we mentioned, 22-1, only lost to Culpeper. First time these two teams met. A loss they avenged twice later on, once in the tournament, once in the regular season. Angie Hiyanku being introduced. Hiyanku, of course, she can take the ball to the hoop, and she can shoot from outside. She's the key to this ball game. Layla Hackley, point guard. Sanaya Brown. And Chloe Bowles. If she can stay out of foul trouble and get a lot of rebounds, she could be a big key in this ball game. And there's another girl that could be a big key, Destiny Washington. This kid is all over the floor, defense and offense. She can score, she can defend, and you might well see her guarding Isabella Murphy tonight. Officials are just about ready here. Mike McCombs, of course, the coach of the Eastern View Cyclones. Dave Butler, the coach of Hanover. In case you don't know where Hanover is, and there may be some people that don't, Hanover is located down near Richmond, on this side of Richmond a little bit. Haley Harris will do the jumping on the opening tap against Chloe Bowles. Hanover in gray. Eastern View in the white with the blue numerals. Everybody seems ready. Good crowd here tonight. Glad you're watching on TV. And we are underway. The Hawks get the ball, and Murphy goes straight to the basket and scores two. Hawks with the backcourt pressure. Ayanku stops and fires. No good. Rebound, Washington missed it. And Casey Doherty comes down for Hanover. Outside Murphy. Working the ball in the corner, down low. Can't get a shot off. Slutza gets it to Harris, back out. Murphy will not take the shot, but Harris will. Missed it all. Washington right there to get the rebound for Eastern View. Hayanku. Bowles backing in, off the glass, got it. Chloe Bowles. Could be a big factor in this ball game. And a steal, Washington. 2-on-2, got it. 4-2, Eastern View on top. Atkinson, cross court in the corner. Long shot up and a three-pointer by Emily Slutza. 5-4, Hanover by one. Sanaya Brown will take a three. Can't get it to go. Murphy at the other end. Trying to get it inside. No call. And there is Murphy for a three-pointer. Hawks pressing the ball. Sanaya Brown. Little jump shot will not go. Rebound, Washington is fouled over the back. Casey Doherty will be charged. Hayanku will throw it in for Eastern View. Under their own basket, and it comes to Washington, who takes the three, short. And Hayanku with the rebound and draws the foul. 8-4. Eastern View trailing. A little bit over 2 minutes gone in this first quarter. Angie Hayanku at the line. Got it. Substitutions now for Hanover. We'll pick them up as they go along. Hayanku makes both of them. 8-6. Hanover by two. Atkinson running the point now. Into the corner, Slutza. Now Murphy. Down low. Loose ball. Sanaya Brown comes up with it. Hayanku takes the three and cans it. Anzi Hayanku. 9-8, Eastern View by 1. We got us a ball game here tonight. And a travel is called on Haley Harris. Ball turns over to Eastern View. Backcourt pressure now by Hanover. Washington breaks the press. Turns and puts it off the, tried to get it off the glass and couldn't do it. Air ball. Sluts it the other way. Atkinson, no. Rebound comes down to Destiny Washington. Hayanku can't get that shot. Now gets the give and go and lost it. And a foul is going to be called down low. And I'm not sure who the foul was called on. I think it was called to Destiny Washington. We'll see. Yep, it is. Destiny Washington charged with a foul. And at the line is Jaded Okram. Shot up, no good. Okram will have a second. Second shot by Okram coming. Up and got it. Score tied at 9. Washington to Hackley as it knocked away. Steal, Harris. Driving, 1-on-2. Made the basket and drew the foul. Harris at the line for the Hawks of Hanover. She got it. 3-point play. Backcourt pressure again. Hackley out front, setting the offense. Now Hayanku, Harris on her. Turns, has it blocked by Harris, but gets it back. Washington looking for help down low. Small team out there now. Hackley for three. Layla Hackley ties it up at 12. And just like that, Caroline Gooch for 3. (15-12). Sanaya Brown in the corner, double team, gets it to Hackley. Or rather to Washington, who comes in the baseline and nails a 3-footer. And we got a travel called on Harris in the corner. .253 to go, first period, 15-14. Hanover leading Eastern View. Zariah Brown gets it out to Washington. And now Hackley will set the offense. Mike McCombs over there directing traffic. Hayanku short. And Hanover gets the rebound. Murphy. Slutsu. And another three-pointer by Jelena Gulhunku. Check that pronunciation. It's Gokula. Hayanku down the middle. No, can't get it back. Hanover comes up with a loose ball. Murphy in the corner. Haluku. And the ball will stay with Hanover. More subs coming in. KK Brown coming in and Destiny Washington going out. 18-14. Hanover leading by 4 with 1:47 seconds left in the first period. Meredith Atkinson will throw it in. Way out front it comes. Now Gokula, she was traveling. And now we got another sub coming in. Via Tinsley will check in, and Layla Hackley will take a break. Sarai Brown to Tinsley. Shot will not go for Sarai Brown. Harris from the corner. Missed it all. Rebound is Hanover. And a steal. Hayanku driving, and she is fouled. Angie Hayanku will go to the line to shoot two. Foul is called on Harris, and that's her second foul of the night. 18-14, 4-point lead for Hanover, and now 3-point lead as Angie Hayanku puts the first one in. And she got them both. Hayanku having a good night so far. 6 points. Long three-pointer outside, no good. Rebound, Hanover lost it. Zariah Brown comes up. Ahead to Hayanku. Down the lane, got two, and she is fouled. Angie Hayanku ties the game at 18 and will go to the line to try to complete a three-point play as we are under 1 minute to go, first period. Foul is on Isabella Murphy. That's her first of the night. Hayanku got it. 9 points for Angie Hayanku here in the first quarter. Murphy ahead. And a travel, no call. Murphy for three, and she is called for traveling. If Gary Deal was here, he would say that's a makeup call. And I think he probably would be right. 48 seconds and counting. Via Tinsley outside. Looking, directing traffic. Zariah Brown takes it to the hoop, backed out. Hayanku. Brown baseline is fouled. Eastern View is taking it right to Hanover's big girls down low. And they're drawing fouls and going to the free throw line. And free throws may be a big part of this ball game. Brown missed. We have three Browns on the team. Zariah Brown, we have KC Brown, or KK as they call her. And Zariah Brown. Missed them both. Ahead. Slutza driving for the basket, dumps it off. Go. Hackley. And a 2. KK Brown. 5 seconds left and a whistle. Foul is called, I think, on Mia Tinsley. 5 seconds left. And Tinsley gets a hand on the ball. Second ticks off the clock. 21-18. Eastern View leading by 3. From the corner, a three-pointer. Murphy. And the first quarter comes to an end with a score. The Eastern View Cyclones 21 and the Hanover Hawks 21. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons. More than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Questioning your career path? Explore the opportunity of CNC Milling, a field that touches all corners of everyday life. Get your career on a new pathway. Hometown history is made with each passing season. Reconnect and remember those stories that helped shape Culpeper. Rediscover local sports documentary at localsportshistory.com.
After 8 minutes of play, we're all tied up at 21. Eastern View and Hanover. Region 4B semifinals with the finals to be played on Monday. Both teams in the finals will go on to the state tournament. Via Tinsley, Hayanku. KK Brown inside. Washington can't do anything. Hayanku way off with that one. Murphy, cross court. In. 24-21. Hackley missed everything. Rebound underneath KK Brown, who puts it back in. 24-23, 1 point lead for Hanover. And a whistle, the travel is going to be called on Murphy. Ava Olson checks into the ball game for Hanover. Dave Butler's used almost, let's say he's used 10 players so far, I think. A lot of subs. In it goes to KK outside to Tinsley. Hackley. Short team in there now for the Cyclones. Hayanku goes to the basket, puts it up, missed it all. Rebound, Hanover. Olsen. Murphy outside in the corner. And we got a turnover. Not sure exactly what there was, maybe a 3-second violation. But Eastern View will take it, trailing by 1, 24-23, Hanover on top. Second period of action in case you just joined us. KK Brown, baseline drive. Ooh, she is fouled. KK Brown will go to the line. And the foul is called on Jaden Okram. Brown got the first one. Second shot coming for Casey Brown. And she got them both. 25-24. Eastern View takes a 1-point lead. Early in the second period. Olsen in the corner, down low. Working it all the way around. Three-pointer from outside will not go. Casey Brown comes in and gets the rebound. Tinsley takes the three. And ball knocked out of bounds by Destiny Washington. Washington all over the floor. Chloe Bowles coming back in now. Sanaya Brown coming back in. Hanover gets it in. Olsen outside. Nice play there by Hayanku to get that ball batted away from Isabella Murphy. Emma Slutzer will throw it in. From the corner, three more for Murphy, who's hot as fire. 27-25. Hanover by 2. Sanaya Brown gets it in. Chloe Bowles is fouled on the floor before the shot. Foul is charged on Carolina Gokula. That is a 7th team foul, so it is the 1-and-1 situation, a bonus. Chloe Bowles at the line. Missed it. 5 minutes to go. And ball knocked out of bounds, touched last by Eastern View, according to the official. More subs coming in. Harris is back in. And Emma Casey is back in, number 23 for Hanover. In the corner, Murphy, 3 more. 30-25 is the score. Hanover on top. Sanaya Brown can't get it to go. Washington. Bowles makes a move. Nope. Sanaya Brown pulls it back out. Brown for 3. Having a hard time there. Bowles can't get the handle on it, but it will stay with Eastern View. 4:23 to go first half. Hayanku, no good. Harris the other way for Hanover. Down low, missed shot, Bowles. Hayanku, no call, and a whistle. Yes, there was a call. It was a delayed call, but they call an offensive foul on Hayanku, and I kind of thought that was going to be called. I didn't hear a whistle right away. And then we get a timeout on the floor with 4:03 to go in the first half. And while we got timeout, we'll remind you about our sponsors. First of all, our live sponsor, Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC systems. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelley Blue Book fair trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Found in Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found in Sons, 825-3530. Local sports history, hometown history is made with each passing season. Reconnect and rediscover local sports at localsportshistory.com. And if you're searching for a promising career, train to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Technical Center, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathways.com. Hanover with a 5-point lead in the basketball. Under 4 minutes to play first half. Harris makes a move on the basket, puts it up, can't get it. And Sanaya Brown comes down with a rebound. Hackley running the offense. Hayanku. Harris has really done a good job on Hayanku, keeping her from scoring. Angie wanted to take that shot, but didn't. Gets it into Casey. Brown, back to Casey. Shot up no good, and a foul. Little give and go there on the baseline, and now KK Brown will go to the line. Cyclones trail by 5. KK gets the first. She'll have another. Meredith Atkinson back in now for Hanover. Second shot by Brown. Got them both. 30-27. Hanover by 3. Harris out front. Washington on her. Harris goes down. Somehow she got that ball in the basket and is going to go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. She just kind of threw that up in desperation when she knew she was going to get fouled. Sometimes prayers are answered. Harris missed that one. Loose ball. Washington saved in by KK Brown. Hayanku down the lane. Up. Can't hit anything tonight. She is cold as the weather's going to be tomorrow. They are calling for snow. I want to see it. And a travel is called on Meredith Atkinson. Some about 5 or 6 traveling violations have been called tonight. The last 2 or 3 games I've seen, more in tournament games, I've seen more traveling called than I have all season long. They're really cracking down on that. Either that or the kids are a little excited in tournament action. A little nervous. Out of bounds. It will belong to Eastern View. Hayanku looking for help. Gets it in to KK Brown. Cross court, Hayanku trying to move in on Atkinson, can't. Sanaya Brown has it batted away and stolen. Murphy will take their time in the corner. And a 2-point basket by Jada Okram. And Okram will go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Foul is called on Destiny Washington. That's her second. And that's the 6th team foul on the Cyclones here in the first half with 2:10 to go. Okram. That one almost brought snow right there, but it came down as 35-27, 8-point lead for Hanover, and that was an air ball out of bounds. Touch last, they say, by Hanover. So Cyclones with the basketball, trailing by 8. And it comes to Casey Brown. She couldn't hold it and slapped it out of bounds, and it will belong to Hanover. Things are not going the Cyclones' way here. Under 2 minutes to go first half. Cyclones trailing 35-27. Atkinson, baseline, kicks it out. Murphy has a three open off the front iron. Hackley. Ayanku. Hackley will set it up with 1:30 to go. Ayanku down low and back out. Sanaya Brown has that ball knocked away again. Hackley for three, no. Rebound comes down, Murphy. No good there. Under a minute to go, first half. Eastern View needs a basket here and take some momentum into the second half. Cross-court pass, Sanaya Brown. Outside, Hackley. Ayanku. Sanaya Brown got a three, and we needed that one. 35-30. Under 25 seconds to go. Atkinson down low and up and in. Jada Okram. 37-30. 14 seconds. Ayanku. 10 seconds. Hackley will take it. No. And the first half comes to an end with the Hanover Hawks leading the Eastern View Cyclones by a score of 37-30 in the Region 4B semifinals. We'll be back with the second half of tonight's ball game in just a few moments. You're watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Questioning your career path? Explore the opportunity of CNC Milling, a field that touches all corners of everyday life. Get your career on a new pathway. Hometown history is made with each passing season. Reconnect and remember those stories that helped shape Culpeper. Rediscover local sports documentary at localsportshistory.com.
We mentioned at the outset that Isabella Murphy was the player that the Eastern View Cyclones was going to have to stop in order to win this ball game. Well, Murphy has 17 points in the first half, and because of her scoring, the Hanover Hawks are leading Eastern View by 7 points, 37-30. As we begin playing the third quarter, the winner of this game plays the winner of Chancellor and Matoka on Monday night for the Region 4B championship, and both teams that Monday night game will move on into the state playoffs. Just about set to go. Meredith Atkinson will throw it in, and she gets it in, and we are underway. Hanover on top by 7. Harris out front. Atkinson running the show. Down low. Up and an easy basket. Casey Doherty, her first 2 points of the night. 39-30, biggest lead of the night now. Steal by Harris, driving on Washington, missed it. And Washington tries to wrestle it away from her. Jump ball is called, and it will belong to Eastern View. Cyclones trailing by 9, biggest deficit of the night. Hackley. Shania Brown, and Bowles pass inside is thrown away. Harris has got it. Harris driving on Bowles, and Bowles knocks it loose out of bounds, but touched last by Chloe. So it will stay with Hanover early in the third period. And a steal. Destiny Washington anticipating that inbounds pass. Goes all the way. Hayanku. And over the back turns the ball over. Hayanku in the first half for Eastern View. 9 points. Most of those in the first quarter. She was held in check in the second quarter by Hanover. Atkinson. Teardrop will not fall. Harris for 3. 42-30. Suddenly it is a 12-point lead. In the Bowles. Now Sarai Brown. Bowles puts it in for 2. Her 4th point of the night. 42-32, 10-point lead for Hanover. Atkinson. And 3-second violation in the lane too long. Turns the ball back over to Eastern View. Cyclones trailing by 10, 42-32. Hayanku. They have cut her off tonight and really held her in check. Most of her points have been free throws. Bowles. Brown for 3. No. Washington for 2. Destiny Washington, and it's an 8-point lead for Hanover. Atkinson takes it down. Harris in the corner, drives on Bowles and is fouled. Foul is going to be called on Chloe Bowles. We'll send Haley Harris to the line. Harris tonight with 5 points. Missed that one. Eight three-pointers tonight for the Hanover Hawks. They have lit it up from outside. Second shot, she missed them both. Washington. And she is fouled. I think Murphy's going to be charged with a foul. If so, that'll be her. Nope, it was not Murphy. Foul was charged on Emma Slutza. Emma Slutza. I don't really like to say that name, but that's the way it's pronounced, Slutza. Bowles. Soraya Brown cannot hit anything and slaps it away. Almost got a foul there in frustration. Atkinson pulls the ball outside. Atkinson from the free throw line. Missed it. Rebound. Hackley. Soraya Brown having a hard time, and Bowles puts the rebound back in. Chloe Bowles, 6-point lead now for Hanover. Eastern View trying to make a good run here. They were down by 12. And a 5-second count turns the ball over to Eastern View. 42-36, 4:29 to go, third period. Eastern View trailing by 6. A moment ago they trailed by 12, 6-0 run. Bowles underneath Washington. Destiny Washington makes it a 4-point game. From the corner, three-point shot is no good. Rebound, Bowles. Ayanku. Bowles underneath Washington. Got it, and the foul. Let me tell you, when a push gets to shove, I want Destiny Washington with that basketball. She is my kind of player. 42-40 is the score. Washington can cut the lead to 1 point. A moment ago it was 42-30, a 12-point lead. Now it is a 1-point lead as Destiny Washington has kind of taken over. 42-41. Eastern View has come out hot here in the third quarter. Atkinson. Stolen, Hayunku, and Hayunku is fouled by Harris. The first 2 minutes of this third quarter and the last 2 minutes have been entirely different for both Hanover and Eastern View. Hanover came out, got a 12-point lead, and all of a sudden Eastern View just took over and now can take the lead. And Washington is tied up, and the arrow is pointing in the other direction, so the Cyclones will lose possession. Casey Doherty checking back in now for Hanover. Hawks leading by 1. Eastern View with an 11-point run. 11-0. Harris outside to Olsen. And Harris traveled. .3:17 to go, third period. The winner moves on to the championship game and gets a berth in the state playoffs. The loser goes home. Ayanku to Washington. Coming down now on 3 minutes to play, third period. Bowles, Ayanku. Cannot get it to go. Harris comes down with a rebound. This is where you kind of got that feeling that Eastern View is going to have to do it. They've come back, and sometimes when you come back that far, it's hard to keep that momentum going. But we got a turnover here. And the Cyclones definitely right now have the momentum. Can they keep it going? Still trailing by 1. Hackley. Sanaya Brown. Bowles. Had a shot there, didn't take it. Sanaya Brown, she needs one, and she got one. 3-pointer for Sanaya Brown. She needed that badly. She'd missed about 5 in a row. 44-42 Eastern View. Harris missed the 3. Washington had it, lost it. Scramble for the ball. Bodies all over the floor. Jump ball is called, and the turnover will go to Eastern View. You want to credit somebody with this comeback, credit Destiny Washington. She has brought the Cyclones back almost single-handedly here in this third quarter. Cyclones leading now by 2. They trailed by 12, 42-30, and now lead 44-42. Loose ball, Harris has got it. 2-on-2 break. Harris all the way. And we're tied at 44. Don't go to the bathroom, anybody. This is going to be a good one right down to the wire. You don't want to miss it. Washington Driving. Missed it. Good try. 1:25 to go, third period. Harris will take a three. And she got it. 47-44. Hanover back on top by 3. Angie Yanku. Washington. Short. Staved it back in. Outside. Hackley setting up the play under a minute to go, third period. Yanku. Bowles will not take the shot. She's had some open shots and didn't take them. And a foul's going to be called on Isabella Murphy. Second foul on Murphy tonight. Murphy with 17 points. Inbounds play. Bowles. Hayaku for three. And we're tied at 47. Atkinson in the corner to Olsen for three. No. Rebound Mia Tinsley. Brown. Bowles. Hayanku. No. Rebound Zariah Brown. Got it. Got the roll. Zariah Brown for two. 49-47. Eastern View by 2. 7 seconds left. Atkinson will drive to the basket, puts it up, no. Hayanku, as the buzzer sounds, the third quarter is over with a score. Eastern View 49 and Hanover 47. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Questioning your career path? Explore the opportunity of CNC Milling, a field that touches all corners of everyday life. Get your career on a new pathway. Hometown history is made with each passing season. Reconnect and remember those stories that helped shape Culpeper. Rediscover local sports documentary at localsportshistory.com.
For a couple of minutes there, it looked like the Hanover Hawks were going to just run away with this ball game. They had a 12-point lead, 42-30, and before you knew what happened, it was 44-42 Eastern View. 14-point, 14-0 run by the Cyclones, who now lead 49-47, last 8 minutes of this game. Atkinson outside. Hayanku all over her, almost knocked it away, and we got a timeout call, timeout on the floor, 7:49 to go, and while we've got timeout, we will remind you about UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the Culpeper community. UVACreditUnion.org. Reconnect and rediscover local sports at localsportshistory.com. And if you're searching for a promising career, train to be a certified, always in-demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com. Eastern View with a 2-point lead. Hanover with the basketball. Down low. Outside Murphy. Murphy has 6 3-pointers tonight, or rather 5 3-pointers. Atkinson on the drive is fouled. Hanover is not bashful about taking the ball to the basket. Harris has taken the ball to the basket a lot of times. Atkinson has. And even Murphy, who is not all that tall, has gone in amongst the trees. Atkinson has the ball inside, almost knocked away, and almost a steal there. Atkinson way off the top of everything, but the Hawks get the basketball and the 2 points. Luck of the draw there. 49 all is our score. And a steal. Harris one-on-one with Ayanku. Ayanku made her miss it, but the follow-up is good by Atkinson. Atkinson puts that point in. Ayanku for 3, no. And foul's going to be called on Zariah Brown coming over the back. Mia Tinsley goes to the bench, and Zariah Brown goes to the bench for Eastern View. Cyclones trail by 2. Harris for 3, short. Ayanku had it and lost it. And we got a foul going to be called on Hanover. And the foul going to be charged to Casey Doherty. 5th team foul on Hanover in the second half. So 2 more, and the 1-and-1 will be in effect. Bowles underneath, threw it away. Bowles has had numerous opportunities to just turn and put up a little shot, and she has not taken them. Atkinson, Harris a long 3, and she hit it again. Haley Harris, suddenly it's 54-49. Ayanku, baseline. Eastern View working around. Bowles had it. Ayanku in the corner. Can't get the open shot, and she traveled. Well, Eastern View dug themselves out of one hole. They were down by 12 and came back. They're going to have to dig themselves out of another, as we have a timeout on the floor with 5:44 to go. Eastern View trailing 54-49, and we will be back in 30 seconds.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found in Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134. Localsportshistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com.
30 of Hanover's 54 points have come on 3-pointers tonight. They have made 10 3-pointers. Harris from outside, Murphy from outside. They have been lighting it up, and Eastern View has found no way to stop that outside shooting. 54-49, the Cyclones are trailing. They were down early in the third period by 12 at 42-30. Came back on a 14-point run to take the lead, but now are trailing again by 5, and Hanover has the basketball with under 6 minutes to play. Winner moves on to the regional finals on Monday. The loser goes home. Atkinson Back outside to Murphy. Harris down low. Has the ball knocked away, but comes up with it. Harris on the drive. No. Okram got it. Missed it, rather, and is foul. Got the foul. Foul is on Bowles. That's her second. Only the fourth team foul on Eastern View. Jada Okram at the line. First one up and in. 6-point lead for Hanover. Jada Okram's second shot coming. It is up and it is good. 56-49. Almost, and another takeaway there. Okram comes up with a loose ball and she is fouled. (56-49). Eastern View is trailing. Washington with a steal. Washington on the drive. And Washington for 2 points. Destiny Washington. Harris travels. (56-51), a 5-point lead for Hanover. 4:32 to go in the ball game. Backcourt pressure now all night long. It's been that way for Hanover. Hackley into the corner. Brown driving. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Harris. Knocked away by Soraya Brown. But the ball is going to belong to the Hawks of Hanover High School. Chloe Bowles goes out now with a shorter lineup. Soraya Brown comes in. Harris. Cross court and down low. Partially blocked in there. And Ayanku comes down with the rebound. Angie Ayanku. Soraya Brown. Help Ayanku. Had a shot, didn't take it. Loose ball. Right there is Bowles, or rather Hackley. And who else? Destiny Washington comes up with a loose ball, tosses it into the basket, and will go to the line to complete a 3-point play. 56-53. Hanover's lead is cut to 3, and Destiny Washington could cut it to 2. In and out. Hayanku comes down with the ball, is tied up by Harris. Era is pointing in the direction of Eastern View, so the Cyclones will get the ball at their end of the court. Hayanku looking for help. As it knocked away by Harris. Tie up again, and this time the arrow is pointing in the other direction. Hanover with a 3-point lead, leading 56-53, 3:29 to go in this ball game. The regional semifinals of Region 4B. Harris all the way. She got it, and she got fouled. Haley Harris has had a great night. $18 points for Harris. Bowles comes back into the ball game. Soraya Brown goes out for Eastern View. 3:23 to go. Haley Harris at the line. Got the three-point play. 59-53, the lead is back to 6 for Hanover. Bowles tries to get it down low, has it batted away. And Eastern View gets a break because the ball was touched by Hanover before it went out of bounds, so it will stay with the Cyclones. 3:08 to go. Getting down to the fingernail biting stage here now. And Soraya Brown made a move before she got the basketball. Turnover. Under 3 minutes left. Harris can't get that one to go. Hayanku comes down with the ball. Anji all the way. Teardrop goes in. 59-55. It's a 4-point lead. 2:41 to go. Eastern View trailing by 4. Atkinson pulls it back out. They get it to Harris. Harris appears to be their go-to girl here. And now they're just killing some time. And this is what Eastern View's going to have to play them a little tighter. Atkinson back outside. Coming down on 2 minutes now. Little four corners here, little Dean Smith offense, and we got a foul call. And that's pretty much what Eastern View has to do. They have to foul and hope that the Cyclones, that the Hawks will miss their free throws. Jolena Gokuha will go to the line. She got it. That doesn't help the Eastern View cause. 60-55. The lead is back up to 5 with under 2 minutes to play. Second shot, Gokula. Got them both. Substitutes coming in. Emma Sluza comes back in. Hayanku. Gets it inside of Washington, who lost the handle, knocked out of bounds, though, I think, by Hanover, so it will stay with the Cyclones. 1:45 to go. Cyclones trailing by 6. Trying to get it into Washington. Intercepted by the Hanover, but on the baseline, so the ball stays with Eastern View. Hayanku is open, and she cans a 3. 61-58. It's a one-possession game. As timeout is called on the floor, and with timeout, we'll remind you about some of our sponsors. Our live sponsor, of course, is Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. And hometown history is made with each passing season. Reconnect and rediscover local sports at localsportshistory.com. Eastern View now with backcourt pressure. In it comes to Sluzzo. Atkinson with Hackley on her. Harris. KK Brown guarding her. And we got a whistle. And a timeout is called again. Timeout on the floor. 1:21 to go. And Eastern View trailing by 3, and we'll pause for 30 seconds.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found in Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134. LocalSportsHistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com.
Hometown fans trying to give the Cyclones a little bit of an encouragement here. Eastern View trailing 61-58. Minute 21 to go, and in it comes and out it goes. Eastern View shot no good. Hackley will take a 3. No, nobody there to rebound. She was a little quick on the trigger with that one. Harris out front. Harris in the corner. Kicks it back out to Atkinson. Coming down on 40 seconds. Atkinson drives. Hanover killing time. Burning clock. Atkinson, and a foul is going to be called on Hackley. 32 seconds left in this game. Regional semifinals. Hanover leading Eastern View. The winner moves on to the championship game on Monday night. The loser goes home. Atkinson at the line. She missed it. But coming down with a rebound was Hanover. But it's tied up by who else? Destiny Washington. And the ball turns over to Culpepper with the arrow pointing in that direction. Washington. Hayanku for 3. Got it! We are tied at 61. 19 seconds left. Score tied at 61 all. Oh my goodness gracious. We'll keep it here for a couple of minutes. I don't know what I can say. Eastern View came out cold in the third period, got down by 12, dug themselves out of a hole with a 14-0 run. Got down by 9 here in the last period. And the Cyclones are coming back. They have tied it at 61 with 19 seconds to go, and it may all come down to one possession. As we said, the winner moves on, the loser goes home, their season is over. Eastern View 22-1, trying to take it up one more notch. Backcourt pressure now by Eastern View. You don't want to foul here, though, and give them an easy two shots. It comes into Atkinson. And I would say that Harris is the one I would go to if I was Dave Butler. And we've got a foul, an offensive foul called, I think, on Harris. And that turns the ball over to Eastern View. And we have a timeout on the floor with 10 seconds to go, and we will pause for 30 seconds.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found in Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134. LocalSportsHistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com.
Well, it's all going to boil down to this possession, I would assume. 10 seconds left in the ball game. 61-61 is our score. Hanover and Eastern View. Hanover has put pressure on the inbounds play all night long in the backcourt. But now they are not pressuring the ball. Hackley, who will take the last shot? Hackley shoots. No. We are going to overtime. 61-61 is the score at the end of regulation. And we will pause for 1 minute, and then we'll be back with our overtime.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, willing to take your trade and offer up to 125% of Kelley Blue Book Fair Trade value, along with a free trade appraisal. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Questioning your career path? Explore the opportunity of CNC Milling, a field that touches all corners of everyday life. Get your career on a new pathway. Hometown history is made with each passing season. Reconnect and remember those stories that helped shape Culpeper. Rediscover local sports documentary at localsportshistory.com.
Layla Hackley took the final shot of regulation and missed it. So now we will jump again as we did at the opening of this ball game. Bowles and Harris. Well, the fans here, and we got a good crowd. They're getting their money's worth tonight. 61 all is our score. 4-minute overtime period. And Hanover comes up with the ball. Atkinson. Harris will take a three. Missed that one. She's been hot from the outside tonight. Brown into Bowles, underneath. Zariah Brown for two. 63-61. Eastern View on top by two. Loose ball, Hayanku comes up. Hayanku on the drive, stops. Teardrop is short, and the rebound comes down to Casey Doherty. Atkinson, no travel call. Ball knocked out of bounds there by Chloe Bowles. Overtime, 63-61, Eastern View on top by two. What a game. Doherty for two, and we're tied again. Three minutes to play in overtime, the first overtime. Bowles outside. Hackley missed the three. Harris the rebound for Hanover to Atkinson, who drives and kicks it out. And a travel is called on Murphy. Ball turns back over to the Cyclones. Destiny Washington comes in. Zariah Brown goes out. Bowles looking for help. Hackley outside. Layla wanted to take it, but she's a little out of her range there. Down low, Bowles won't shoot. Washington turns and fires. Got it! Destiny Washington, 65-63. Eastern View by 2. Atkinson down the lane. Teardrop falls. We're tied again at 65. Down to 2 minutes to go. Overtime. Hackley working the ball down in the corner. I'm not sure what they're trying to do. Now they get it into Bowles. Bowles could have gone to the basket there and didn't. Sanaya Brown. And Bowles has it slapped away. Hackley driving, no. Rebound, loose ball, Hackley. 1:30 to go in overtime. Score tied at 65. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you are with us. And Sanaya Brown, a little too much altitude on that one. 1:18 left. And it was a buzzer there. I'm not sure. They're not going to stop play. They put the ball in play and it's going to keep going. Harris for Hanover. Murphy. Turnaround jump shot is good by Doherty. 67-65. Hanover by 2. Under a minute. Bowles, and she is fouled. So Chloe Bowles will go to the line to shoot 2. Oh, she'll shoot 2 because she was fouled in the act of shooting. And we got a timeout. Timeout called by Dave Butler. Timeout on the floor. Time in for this 30-second message.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found in Sons, 825-3530. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134. LocalSportsHistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com.
Time and time again, the Eastern View Cyclones have had to dig themselves out of a hole or climb out of a hole that they have dug, and right now is going to be one of them. 67-65 is the score. Hanover leading the Eastern View Cyclones, and Chloe Bowles will be at the line, and she'll get 2 to try to tie this up with 47 seconds left. Chloe Bowles, pressure is on, and she handles the pressure. 67-66. Eastern View trailing by 1. Bowles will have a second shot. 47 seconds left. The left-hander puts it up and got them both. We are tied at 67. Now KK Brown comes back into the ball game. And Bowles goes out. 47 seconds. Eastern View trying to hold off the Hanover Hawks. Overtime. We are in overtime. Harris looking for help. Outside. Three-pointer by Emma Slutsu. 25 seconds left. And Brown pass for Brown was thrown away. Murphy. And we got a whistle. Let's see what the call is. Destiny Washington is coming back into the ball game in this moment. Whatever the call is, Murphy will go to the line as KK Brown goes out. 3-point lead for Hanover, 70-67. 14 seconds left. Jada Okram back into the ballgame, 23 for Hanover. Murphy missed it. Rebound, Murphy. Okram. And a whistle. Foul is called. Jada Okram will go to the line. 9 seconds left. 3-point lead for Hanover. Okram makes this. It's pretty much of a done deal. Could not get it to go. She will have another. Double bonus for Hanover. 10th foul on Eastern View. This could sew it up for Hanover. Missed them both. Destiny Washington with 7 seconds. Hackley for 3. Can't get it to go. And there's your ball game. The Hanover Hawks win by a score of 70-67. It's a heartbreaker for the Eastern View Cyclones, who finished the season with a record of 22 wins and 2 losses. Hanover will now meet the winner of the Chancellor Matoka game for the Region 4B Championship on Monday night. And as we said, Eastern View season is over. 18 points tonight for Isabella Murphy, and Haley Harris has 18. So it's been a big night for those two girls, for the Hanover Hawks and for the Eastern View Cyclones. Let's see, Destiny Washington, 11, 13, 15, 17 points. She had a great night. And Anjia Yanku, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20 points for Yanku. But the Eastern View Cyclones just could not pull it off. They were down by 12 in the third period, came back, took a 2-point lead. But that took a lot out of them, and they just could not recover. They end up losing by a score of 70-67. We thank you for watching all season long. It's been a great season between 4 teams here, the 2 Culpeper High girls and boys, and the Eastern View High girls and boys. And again, we thank you. We thank our sponsors. We hope to see you next year. And until then, this is Donnie Johnston bidding you a very pleasant good evening, reminding you the final score once again. The Eastern View Cyclones lose to Hanover by a score of 70-67. You've been watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.